Welcome to the online class of WeLearn. In today's session, we will discuss about the principles of logic circuits. In the principles of logic circuit, we will discuss about the logic gates, logic circuits, combinational circuits and different forms of combinational circuits, minimization of these gates and examples of these combinational circuits. Now, the first thing is logic gates. What is logic gate or what is the meaning of logic gate? Logic gate is an electronic circuit which receives some input and produce some output on the basis of the input signals. And gates are the basic logic elements that produce signals which is in the form of 0 or in the form of 1. Means it will take input, then the input will be the input is also taken in the form of 0 and 1, and the output is also produced in the form of 0 and 1. We have different types of gates available to build a combinational circuit or sequential circuit. We will talk about these gates in this session. The common gates are AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. These are the basic gates. Then NAND gate and NOR gate. These two are universal gates, and after it XOR gate and XNOR gate. Now first is AND gate. Gate कोई भी हो, whether it is AND gate, whether it is OR gate, whether it is NOT gate, कोई सा भी gate हो, it will receive input from the user and then it produce desired output on the basis of the input signals. Now, the output produced by different gates will be different in different situations. For example, if we talk about AND gate, then the symbol to present the AND gate is this. Means you can present the AND gate by using this symbol. The notation used for AND gate is A into B, that is dot is used here, or you can exclude the dot value to present AND gate. Now if we talk about the truth table, truth table is a combination of different variables and it will show the desired output by the particular operation performed on the values of different operands. देखिए इसमें truth table has total 4 values, that is 4 values of A and 4 values of B. Means it has total 4 combinations for A and B, and these combinations are unique combinations. Means कोई भी combination will not be repeated again and again in case of truth table. But how you can evaluate the number of combinations for truth table? You can evaluate this number of operation by the number of variables. For example, इसमें देखिए आपके पास you have total 2 variables. 2 variable means 2 raised to power 2 combination. It means 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4. It means there will be total 4 combinations. Similarly, if you have more than 2 variables, for example, if you have 3 variables A, B and C, then the number of combinations will be 2 raised to power 3, that is total 8 combinations here in the truth table. Now, if you perform AND operation between A and B, A and B means both the values are false, then the result will also be false, that is 0. If one of the value will be true and one of the value is false, then the output will be false again. Means the output will true only in case when both the condition are true. दोनों कंडीशन ट्रू होंगी तो उस केस में आपका आउटपुट ट्रू रहेगा, दैट इज इन केस ऑफ 1 1 the output will be 1, and in other cases if any of the input is false, then the output will be false. Next is OR gate. The symbol to present OR gate is this, and the notation is to use plus symbol, that is A plus B, function equals to A plus B. Now in case of OR gate, if any of the input is true, then the output will also be ट्रू. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप इसके ट्रुथ टेबल में देख सकते हैं. यू कैन सी हियर, if both the inputs are false and the value is false, that is if both the inputs are 0, then the output will also be 0. But if any of the input is true, then the output is true. Means if any one of the input is true, then it results in true value or true result. Next is NOT gate. The symbol for NOT gate is this, and the notation used for NOT gate is A NOT. This is the symbol of NOT. NOT means it complements the value. Means whenever you enter 0, then it gives the output 1. Whenever you enter 1, then it gives the output 0. Means it complements the output, or it negates, it reverses the output on the basis of the input. Next is NAND gate. NAND gate is the combination of AND gate and NOR gate. देखिए आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे the symbol of AND NAND is almost similar, but only a difference is in case of NAND gate we put the negation sign here. Negation means जो NOT gate में जो आपका sign था, means it is a combination of NAND gate plus NAND gate is the combination of AND gate plus NOR gate. AND में आपके पास value आई A into B, and the result of NAND will be A into B whole complement, or you can say whole bar. A into B whole bar means AND में जो भी output आपको receive होता है 0 0 0 1, if you reverse this output, that is 1 1 1 0, then you will get the output of NAND gate, because NAND means AND then complement, and then NOT gate. Similarly, NOR is also a universal gate. The output of NOR will be A plus B whole complement. In case of NAND and NOR, in this example the complement is missing, but there is complement, that is a line on the top of this. Whole complement means NOR is the combination of OR and NOT, means the output of OR is this, and if we reverse this output, or if we pass this output to NOT gate, then this output will be reversed. Means in case instead of 0 1 1 1, it will show 1 0 0 0 in case of NOR gate. Next is XOR gate. XOR gate is A XOR B, means the notation to present the XOR gate is A XOR B, or you can say A bar B and A B bar, or A complement B or A B complement, and the output will be false when both the inputs are equal. Means if both the inputs are false, then output will be false. If both the inputs are true, then the output will be false. But if both the inputs doesn't match, means are different, then the output will be true in this case. This is XOR gate. Now the basic question is, why we call NAND and NOR gate a universal gate? It is means these two gates are known as universal gates because in universal gates, or by using the universal gates, you can present any equation, or you can use the universal gate to solve any equation, or to solve any, or to implement any equation easily without using any other gate. Means जैसे कि AND में आपके पास रिजल्ट है A into B. If you want to derive the result A into B by using NOR gate or by using NAND gate, then it is possible by using NAND and NOR gate only, without using any other gates. That's why these gates are known as universal gates. These are the basic gates that we will use in our further topics, or we will use these gates to implement the sequential circuits or combinational circuits. Is these gates are clear? If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Okay. NAND and NOR gate. These are universal gates. Universal gates because we can apply these universal gate to solve any of the equation. Means to find out A plus B, we can use OR gate. but you can use NAND gate as well as NOR gate instead of OR gate to find out this equation or to solve this equation. Universal means you can apply it anywhere without using or without taking the help of any other gates. You can use it universally without the need of any other gates or without the support of any other gate. You can solve any equation which can be a plus b, a bar plus b, a plus b bar, any of the equation by simply implementing the NAND and NOR gate. That's why these are called universal gates. Any other question you have? Okay, next is logic circuits. Now, a Boolean function can be implemented into a logic circuit by using any of the gate like AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, or any of the other gate. For example, this is a Boolean function of A, B, C. There are three variables, that is A, B, C, and the result of this function is AB plus BC plus AC. Now, if you have to present this AB plus BC plus AC by or in the form of logic circuit, means by using the AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, then what will be the representation? Now, see AB, it means AND gate will exist between A and B, then BC for B into C, again the AND gate will be existed, and for AC again the AND gate will be used. For example, A and B, you can see here A and B, we give two inputs to this AND gate, that is A and B, and the output will be A into B. Similarly, B and C is passed to the second AND gate and the result is B into C or B and C. Similarly, A and C is inputted to the third AND gate, and the result is A and C. Now, next is after doing the multiplication, after doing the AND operation, the next operation is OR operation, that is plus plus, means you have to perform the OR operation between A into B and B into C, A into B and B into C. Similarly, an OR operation between BC and AC. AC की वैल्यू भी मैं इनपुट करी OR ऑपरेशन में to find out the addition of these three values, and the output is equals to AB plus BC plus AC. This is the logic circuit representation or the logic circuit form of this particular equation. Boolean function means the function which gives the value either in true or in false. This is the Boolean function of f. F is a function. There are three variables. This means function of A, B, C, and the output of this function is AB plus BC plus AC. This is the Boolean function, and if you want to present this Boolean function in the form of logic circuit, then we can use different types of gates like AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. And if we implement this Boolean function by using AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, then what will be the representation? For multiplication like A into B, B into C and A into C, AND gate is used. For example, A and B, the combination of A and B is sent to AND gate, first AND gate. Similarly, B and C is sent to the second AND gate, and A and C is sent to the third AND gate. And the output of all the three AND gates is combined by using plus. Plus means OR gate, जैसे कि हमने previous session में देखा, for plus OR gate is used and for multiplication AND gate is used. After performing the multiplication by AND gate, next is all the values are inputted to the OR gate and the output will be equal to AB plus BC plus AC. Means in this way you can present any of the equation by using any of the gates, for example AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate and any other gate, by simply giving input to the gate and receiving output from the gate. This is logic circuit. Is it clear? Okay. After logic circuit, next is combinational circuits. Now, what is the meaning of combinational circuit? Combinational circuit means a circuit which is made by the various interconnected circuits of gates according to a particular rule. Means whenever you combine different circuits, or whenever you interconnect different circuits of gate to produce an output, then it will be known as combinational circuit. Or combinational circuit can be represented as a network of gates, and you can present it by a truth table or Boolean expression or any other gates. But the main issue between combinational circuit, as I told you, that combinational circuit is the collection of different circuits. But if we combine or if we interconnect different circuits, then the complexity will be high, then complexity will be increased. But our main issue is to reduce the complexity, and to reduce the complexity, the function or a task we have to do is the minimization of number of gates. Means we have to minimize the number of gates as possible as it is, to reduce the complexity of the combinational circuit. As I already told you, that because it is the combination of many interconnected circuits of gates. Now there are two forms basically, that is sum of product and product of sum. Sum of product is also known as min term, and product of sum is also known as max term. You can see here, sum of product means first of all we will find out the product, and if we do the sum after finding out the product, this is known as sum of product, or you can say min term. Similarly, product of sum means पहले आपने sum किया, then after finding out the sum, if we find out the product of the sums, then it is known as product of sum, or you can also say it max term or standard sums. This is the canonical forms, and these forms are used further for the minimization of gates. Now, as I told you that minimization is necessary to reduce the complexity, and minimization of gates is achieved by using any of the three functions, that is algebraic method, tabular method and K-map method. Means you can use any of the three method, algebraic, tabular and K-map. Algebraic method can be used with the help of Boolean functions, and for using tabular and K-map method, algebraic method is used indirectly in tabular method and K-map method. Means the basic of these three methods are algebraic method. But before going forward, I want to share with you the some of the Boolean laws or Boolean algebra functions. You can see some of the Boolean algebra functions here. First is law of identity. Law of identity says that A is always equals to A, and A complement is always equals to A complement. Similarly, commutative law, which tells that A into B is equal to B into A, means the result of A into B will always be equal to B into A. Similarly, A plus B will always be equals to B plus A. Next is associative law, that is A into bracket B into C. Means if you perform AND operation of A with the AND of B and C, then the output will be same as A into B into C. Similarly, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. A and A. If you perform the AND operation between A, then A and A will always be equal to A, and A plus A is always equals to A. Next is double negative law. It means if there is double negation or double complement, then the complement will be crossed by another complement, and A double complement will be equals to simple A. Next is complementary law. that is a into a complement equals to 0, and a plus a complement will always be equals to 1. Next is law of intersection. Law of intersection is a plus 1 equals to a, and a and 0 equals to 0. Means these are some of the laws which are very useful for the minimization of the gate, and you must have knowledge of Boolean algebra if you want to perform the minimization of gate. Next is De Morgan's law. De Morgan law states that if you wants to break the whole complement, that is a b whole complement, then a and b will be converted into a or b and the complement will be divided. Similarly, a plus whole complement, and if you want to break this whole complement, then a complement and b complement will be there. Means the and will be converted into or, and all will be converted into and, in case or by using the De Morgan theorem. Next is distributive law, that is a plus b plus a into b plus c, means and or is equals to a into b plus a into c. Similarly, a plus b into c will be equals to a plus b into a plus c. Next is law of absorption, that is a into a plus b. If you perform a into a plus b, then it will always equals to a, and similarly a plus a into b will always be equals to a. And law of common identities, a into a complement plus b is equal to ab, and a plus a complement b is equals to a plus b. This is the law of common identities. This is all about the Boolean algebra. There are some rules that you can follow for the process of minimization of gates. Now, how we can use these Boolean algebra function in algebraic method, tabular method or K-map method. There are total 3 methods for minimization of gates. First, we will talk about the algebraic method. In algebraic method, for example, this question is given, that is a complement bc plus a complement b complement c plus abc. Then if you want to minimize the gates, the number of gates, or if you want to minimize this equation to reduce the complexity, then by using the algebraic method, then the steps are, firstly we will take these two values or these two equations. From these two, a complement is common, remaining is bc plus b complement c, and the remaining portion is a, b, c is written as it is. Then from this equation again, c is also common, then a complement c, remaining is b plus b complement, and the remaining portion a plus c, a, b, c is written as it is. Now b plus b complement is equals to 1, जैसे कि हमने इसमें देखा, by using the laws, a plus a complement will always be equal to 1. Similarly, in this case b plus b complement will equals to 1 and the remaining is abc. Now from a complement c plus abc, c is common, remaining is a bar plus ab, and this is the final equation by using the different Boolean algebra functions. This is the first method in which we implement or we apply Boolean algebra to minimize a number of gates or to reduce the complexity. Is it as clear? Okay. Next is Quine-McCluskey method, or you can say tabular method also. Now, in Quine-McCluskey method, if the equation is this, that is, a function is given the function represents total 5 variables, means there is a function of total 5 variables, and the output of this function is a, b, c, d, e plus a, b, c, d, e bar. This is the output of this function. Now, if we perform this function with the help of, or if we want to draw a logic circuit of this function, then the number of gates will be very high, the number of gates will be too much, because and due to which the complexity will be increased. The main purpose of this, the main purpose of using this Quine-McCloskey method is to reduce the number of gates. We will see it with an example. This is the equation, that is a, b, c, d, e, a, b, c, d complement e, a, b complement c complement d, e. This is the final equation. And if we want to reduce the number of gates in this, then we have to minimize this equation. And how we can minimize this equation is, we have to write down all these values, that is a, b, c, d, e, then a, b, c, d complement e, that is second one, then a, b complement c complement d, e, that is third one. Means in this way you have to write all this equation in the first column, and number of variables, means number of total variables used in this equation is total 5, a, b, c, d, e. All the variables are written individually here. Now, the positive values, means without complement, that is a, b, c, d, e, is allotted one number here, and if there is any value with complement, for example in this d has complement, then for in place of d we write here 0. Similarly in this one, a, b complement, c complement, d, e, and for b complement and c complement we will write 0 here. Similarly a complement, b, c, d, e complement. For the complement value we will write 0, and for the other values we will write 1 here. After this we have to find out the pairs which differ in only one variable. For example, if we take first and second, there is a difference of only one variable, that is in first all the values are 1, and in second one value is 0, remaining is 1. Means there is a difference between first and second of that, but the difference is of only one variable. Then we have to make the pair of this type of equation which differs in only one variable. For example, in this one we take the pair of first and second, then a, b bar, c bar, d, e, that is our third last and last most value. In this value, if there is a difference between one, for example you can see here a complement, b complement, c complement, d, e, and a, b complement, c complement, d, e. There is a difference of only one variable, that is a and a complement. We will make a pair and we remove the different variable from this equation. For example, in first one we remove d complement, in second one we remove a complement in a, in third one we remove b complement, and in next one we remove a and a complement.